God, it's great to be a cowboy, isn't it? This is how we reach stuff. This is the cowboy. We're trying to do something. Be a leader. It's time.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
He was a giant, and he was a cowboy. Now these two former rivals have joined forces to bring you the most insightful, perceptive, and controversial sports talk podcast in America. Former Dallas Cowboys defensive end Jim Jeffcoat locks horns with former New York Giants wide receiver Byron Williams. And now, here's Byron Williams and Jim Jeffcoat.
Good evening, Byron.
What's going on, Jim?
Oh, nothing good. They're cheating me, Byron.
Week 7. Week 7 was a big week.
Week 7, and I'm getting cheated in our daily thing. Me and you either win or lose. Now we got point spreads. What the heck is going on? You either win the game or you lose the game.
Point spread is like you might well call it Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, we're not in Vegas. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. First of all, I want to congratulate the New York Giants for beating Washington. And Tyrod Taylor is playing pretty good. Yeah. I told you the key to the Giants is not Daniel Jones. It's Saquon Barkley.
You're right.
And Waller's wife won a national WNBA championship, Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
He's spending time with him. You notice his game has changed.
Absolutely.
He played really good last week.
Yeah, he did.
I hope Plum goes back west when they play the Cowboys because it's going to be tough if she don't.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that the game is so getting excited. This is like mid-season.
Yeah, getting close to mid-season.
And a lot of good things. You know, some teams won last week that they thought we're going to continue to be on that losing streak.
Exactly. You're right about that. I mean, who would have expected Minnesota? Congratulations, Jason and Rick. You know, they're huge Minnesota fans. Who would have expected that?
Well, Troy Aikman came out this week and said Kirk Cousins in the top 10 quarterbacks. Did you hear that? You hear that comment?
I heard that, but I don't know. I don't know about that. That was only his third win ever at night.
Well, Kirk Cousins, one of the only quarterbacks in the NFL for the last 8 years that have thrown 25 touchdowns every season.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the number. He got the number.
If you criticize Prescott, you need to criticize Cousins too, because Cousins hasn't won anything. When's the last time he won a playoff game?
Well, it's been a while, but
I didn't ask. I just asked the question. I didn't ask.
But just think about this. You have to have a good defense. You have to have good special teams. All of that is part of the equation.
True. I would agree.
But the quarterback is the face of the franchise.
Yes. I was looking at some things yesterday. Do you realize the only quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl, for the New York Giants are Jeff Hostetler, or Phil Simms first, Hostetler, and Eli
Manning.
And that's it.
Yeah.
For the Dallas Cowboys, it was Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman.
Yep.
They're the only ones that won there.
That's it.
And there's not very many teams that have more. Washington Redskins had Joe Theismann, Doug Williams, and Mark Ripien.
Yep.
So it's not a lot of teams. San Francisco, who everybody talks about, is Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Yeah, Joe and Steve.
So those things are pretty interesting.
What about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Terry Bradshaw
and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Big Ben.
Nobody else.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Neil O'Donnell won. didn't he?
Yeah, I think Neil O'Donnell might have won that one with.
No, he lost to the Cowboys.
Oh, he won the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. So that was true. It was Terry Bradshaw, and obviously.
Did Russell Wilson? He's won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson.
Wilson. But who else in Seattle's won a Super Bowl?
But Peyton Manning is a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, for
Colts in Denver.
Colts in Denver.
Yeah.
And then John Elway, which is very rare that you get. There's no team that has 4 Super Bowl champions that have won 4. 3 is the most.
3 is the most. I have to look that up though.
Yeah, 3 is the most because I was thinking Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are Bart Starr, right?
Yeah, Bart Starr. He won the first one. One of the first ones.
Correct. And Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, Aaron Rodgers.
And that's when Minnesota Vikings have never won a Super Bowl.
They haven't. Frank Tucker was one of the greatest quarterbacks, but no Super Bowls.
Yeah, Buffalo with Jim Kelly had been to 4 Super Bowls. But
4 Super Bowls. He didn't win
all NFC East teams.
Yep.
I was thinking about this, and I'm trying to find some teams that may have. Philadelphia obviously only won 1.
Well, Kenny Anderson with Cincinnati, they won.
Well, they won it with a Boomer Esiason.
Okay, Boomer. Okay,
and that was 1.
Yeah, they won 1 Super Bowl.
1 Super Bowl. You start thinking about that. It's hard to win and get to the Super Bowl, but it's hard to win them.
But Tom Brady, of course.
Tom Brady has been. You're right. He's won the most.
Yeah, he's a unique guy.
Let's see, won 8,
7 or 8.
7 or 8. He's won.
He might have won 7 in New England and 1 with Tampa Bay.
And then the Oakland Raiders, they won with Plunkett.
Yeah, Plunkett.
And they won with 1 more.
It wasn't Kenny Stabler?
No, it wasn't Kenny Stabler. The Snake never won 1.
Yeah,
I thought they won. I had to look it up. I look it up and see, but yeah.
But yeah, it's not. I mean, Super Bowl is unique. Is a unique case scenario for us. Yeah. What about Drew Brees though? Drew Brees,
but that's the only one New Orleans won. Somebody says Stabler won 1. I don't think the Snake won 1.
I don't either. It might have been Jim Plunkett.
I know Jim Plunkett did, but the Snake didn't. But that was something that was interesting. LA Rams, obviously. Dave Casper.
The Dave, number 87.
Yeah. The LA Rams obviously won it with Kurt Warner and Stafford.
Yeah, they won 2.
Yeah, so you look around the league. There's some teams that have never won 1, and they've had good teams.
Yeah, Plunkett won 2.
2, see, yeah. And they saying Stabler won 1. Rich Gannon never won 1 because that was when they had the tuck rule in New England when Gannon was there. Yeah.
I was looking up some Week 7 leaders.
Yes,
I was looking up like the number 1 receiver.
Number 1 receiver is
Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill,
who might not play this week.
Oh yeah, he's something wrong with
hip injury. Yeah.
Well, you know who got more catches than Tyreek Hill, though, don't you? Stephon Diggs. He got 55 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese have 53 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
And A.J. Brown have 52 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking up all the leaders. The touchdown, the quarterback leader in touchdowns, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
He has 16 touchdowns. But the passing yardage leader is Tua.
Mm-hmm.
He have over 2,026 yards, I think, something like that.
And the sack leader is, everybody would think it's T.J. Watts, but it's
Daniel Hunter with the Vikings. Danielle Hunter with the Vikings.
And then Myles Garrett's up there. Well, T.J. Watts is second with 8, and Myles Garrett's third with 7. Speaking of Myles Garrett, that was an incredible game by him last week.
Yeah. I'm going to call his dad.
That was incredible.
I need to call his dad and congratulate him. I think, man, that was a good game they played.
But did you see how he blocked that extra? No, it was a field goal.
You have to jump. You can't touch when you jump over a player. You cannot touch him, right? If you touch him, that's a penalty.
Yep.
He jumped over him, cleared it,
and then blocked it.
Yeah. They said they were working on that this week.
Yeah, he had 2 sacks. I think he had 2 tackles for loss, and he caused 2 fumbles.
Well, that's when you have to give the special team coach a celebration. He noticed that they had
because it was over the guard, it wasn't over the center.
Yeah, he put him over the guard, and of course the rest is history.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. He is pretty impressive. Here's a couple things. The draft trade line is next week. And there's rumors that the Cowboys are
trying to get a running back.
No, they're not trying to get a running back. They're trying to get a cornerback, Patrick Surtain.
Oh, man, they get Patrick Surtain.
They're saying that if he's available, they're going to try to get him. And
he played for Denver, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Denver's going to let him go.
Denver's trying to get rid of everybody. Sean is going to blow it up.
This morning, I thought I was hearing that Derrick Henry, running back, might come to Dallas.
Yes, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Why?
Because first of all, Tennessee is not. They're in the bed with Philadelphia. They sent all their all pros to Philadelphia, but I just don't think the Cowboys are going to offer him enough to get Derrick Henry.
Okay.
I just don't think.
Well, let me ask you a question then. Do you think Dallas needs another running back?
Yes. I think they need a bigger running back. I think But I heard that too, but I don't think they'll pay to get him.
Yeah, because
he's on the last year of his deal.
Yeah. That Prescott needs some help.
I agree. I
think he really missed Zeke.
Yeah, and Zeke is playing pretty good for New England. He had a good game last week.
Yeah, Zeke ain't never had a bad year. I just think he hurt his knee last year, and other than that, he can play. He still can go.
Yeah. If I'm trading for somebody, I'm trading for Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Wonder why they kind of taking him out of the game plan.
I don't know, but I trade for him. And even more than Henry, even more than Surtain. You getting that's a A.J. Brown type of trade.
He's a difference maker. He is a difference maker. He is in the top 5 wide receiver.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. I think he's got to be one of the best.
But something is wrong with the Raiders' offense. And
no question. Yeah.
It's crazy that they can't get the ball to him.
I picked the Raiders to win last week, which I made a huge mistake. But I didn't think Chicago, with the young guy they had from Shepherd College, Baggett, I think his name is. He played better. I think.
How do the Raiders go and get beat 30-12?
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
Hey, just we can't see your comments on Facebook. You have to come over to YouTube. Facebook is having some problems, so if you looking at the show, come over to YouTube and we'll get your comments. Okay. Just want to let you know that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Byron.
No, that's fine. I was just curious about the Raiders.
Yeah. I don't know. How good a coach is Josh McDaniels?
He's not a good coach.
Yeah.
He's a good offense coordinator, but he's not a good head coach. I think some guys can be great coordinators, but they can't make that next step for us.
Well, realistically, that's what happened to Norv Turner.
Yeah.
And really, and I love them to death, as Dave once said. They were great coordinators.
Yeah.
But they were so-so coaches. And even though Parcells, with all the success other than Belichick, Romeo Cornell, and all these coaches that coached for him struggled as head coaches.
They did. They struggled as head coaches. They really did. And it's the same with some of the coaches now. You can see that, that Josh was in New England with Belichick, and he had not. This is his second head coaching job.
And then you can see the same thing with Andy Reid's tree.
Mm-hmm.
When they become head coaches, they struggle. When they leave Andy Reid, it's happening in Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
When Eric Bieniemy is a good coach, but he's calling the offensive plays, and Sam Powell is on track to be the most sacked quarterback ever in NFL history.
A lot of sacks. And did you see? I forgot. I think he was a defensive player with the Commanders. He was saying, "I'm fed up with this." Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
I saw that. Deron Payne.
Yeah, he was so upset.
I tell you what, if Thibodeau would have caught that pass, because he had a good game, he would have been player of the week because he was playing good. Kayvon Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, he's on and off, but hopefully he'll be more on because we definitely need him to grow up.
Yeah, he got to grow up fast.
Yeah.
But they still got a chance now. They're not out of it.
No, they're 2-5.
Yeah, if they can get a couple games together, they'll be fine. There's some teams that are disappointing at this time. The New Orleans Saints.
Oh, one of the teams that I'm kind of don't have a clue about. That's the team I thought was going to be the team in the NFC South. Mm-hmm. They're not doing too much of nothing.
Mm-hmm. And really, who else is disappointing? And I know their record is not that bad. Mm-hmm. 5-2 is the Miami Dolphins, because they have not beat a winning team yet. That team that's won more than one game.
Yeah, because they shot an egg when they went up to Buffalo.
Yeah.
And then this week the Eagles just dominated them.
Yeah, they beat them up pretty good.
Yeah, but it's fun watching them. I think they got a lot of exciting playmakers on their team, and
when they go against, and that's always been the thing about Dak Prescott. They said when they go against, the elite teams, they struggle.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to change it, you got to, first of all, Jimmy Johnson said when you go on the road, you got to bring two things with you. You got to bring your defense and your running game.
Yeah, because that's the only way you can control the crowd.
Yeah, and you can't make a lot of penalties.
No.
And all the good coaches know that. I mean,
there was one team this weekend didn't have a penalty.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Because you saw some penalties. Face mask on Waddle. Not Waddle. Cedric, I forgot his last name.
Yeah.
No, he used to play for the Cowboys. But the guy turned his head around.
Yeah.
And then the guy went through the same play that happened with Philadelphia. They ran the same play. And they, there it goes. Yeah, can't argue with them. They played good.
Yeah, the Vikings played good. They was focused. They seemed like they went in and they played good fundamental football, first of all.
Did you know that Jordan Addison has more touchdowns than any other receiver in the NFL right now? And that's incredible.
Well, he don't have no more than 7. How many he have? Because
they said he had the stats. He had the, let me look it up.
What's going to have 9 touchdowns?
It was just not as many yards, but touchdowns for a receiver.
He got to be second or third. He's not number one.
They said he was number one.
Oh, what you call number one? I looked it up today.
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's got 9. He's number one receiver.
Yeah.
He got 902 yards. Got a total of 916 yards. And he's leading in seven touchdowns.
Jordan Addison has more touchdowns than him. Look it up. He doesn't have as many yards.
I know he don't have many yards, but I'm just saying
he might have 8 or 9 touchdowns.
But you know who? What's calling before he got hurt? Justin Jefferson had 500 and some yards, and he done missed the last 2 or 3 games.
I know. Justin Jefferson's a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. Jason. Oh, Vikings and Pack. Ooh, Jason all excited and stuff.
I don't blame Jackie. You got to get excited every now and then.
Hey, you know who that is? That's Rick, the other one, and Jason. All these Viking fans coming.
Good. Go Vikes.
And they ran the ball well.
Hey, Winfield was blowing that horn.
Wasn't he? Did you see that?
I saw that.
They said he was a heck of a football player too.
Yeah, he was
from St. Paul's, Minnesota.
Yeah, he was a football guy.
Jason feeling good this week. Him and Rick are feeling good this week.
Oh yeah, they deserve it. It's about time for them to get.
Yeah, shoot. I told Jason the night of the game. He asked me what did I think of the game, and I told him that the Vikings were going to upset them. I said he said Kirk Cousins was overdue. I said he's due. He's due.
Well, Kirk Cousins, he's been pretty good all year though.
Yeah, their defense played better.
Yeah,
it was interesting. Without Debo Sanders, they manned up Ayuk and the other receiver, and Kittle wasn't really a factor.
Yeah,
and then McCaffrey fumbles the ball at the beginning of the game.
Can't find any touchdown he got.
You're right, and that's a good point you bring up, Rick. Is that the kid from Kareem Jackson got suspended this week, and I still can't understand why they flagged him on that. He didn't hit the receiver. It was a tight end. He did not hit him in the head. He hit him in the chest, and they suspended him 4 games. He appealed it and got 2 games. I don't know how you can't hit quarterbacks. You can't hit receivers. How do you play defense, Byron?
You don't.
Hey.
You don't play defense.
Yeah, this is flag football, man.
I agree with you. We got to do something about this. Well, one of the problems is the referees. Okay. Yeah. Referees have been making some bad calls.
Yeah. They have made some bad
calls. And I think we need to get to the where we got to start finding referees.
Let me ask you this question, and this is a serious question. Yeah, and I agree.
Hey, James,
would be the head coach, but
I can coach some flag.
I know, but I got a question for you. Do you think referees should be full-time employees year-round?
No.
Why not?
Because most of them are lazy. No, I'm just joking. I mean, you don't have full year-round. They don't play year-round. Why would you want them to pay them for year-round?
You pay players year-round.
You pay the players. No, you play. Well, the players are they get paid year-round for incentives and contract negotiation and what they agree to. But why would you pay a referee year-round when they're only refereeing 17?
Well, if you use that theory, then they need to put an extra referee on the field because this is getting ridiculous. The pass interferences are not legitimate most of the time now.
Oh yeah,
You miss a face mask. The guy pulled his helmet. And just like you said, Philadelphia grabbed the guy around his neck, and they didn't call it. They did not get a penalty during the game.
Yeah.
Not the penalty.
And the last week they made some bad calls on that one game. That the ball wasn't even catchable. Even
Indianapolis, they made one against.
Yeah, in the Indianapolis game. I mean, they actually gave that game to the Browns.
Yeah, they did. They did.
We all suck.
Rick, what's happening is the producer now tells us
Rick didn't change his name. I thought Rick first.
No, that's his son because he came on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
He's using his son's name.
Okay.
But what happened was the producer tells me, I'm gonna let you know, Rick, we got to go by the point spread. We can't just pick winner or loser.
Jill, the producer make the rules, man.
He makes the rules in week 8. Don't get me started.
Well, I was the producer, man. Being the producer, we like we both agree on a lot.
Now I know, and trust me, I'm gonna look at those point spreads.
Hey, don't be a sore loser, Jim.
I didn't get one right. I'm saying, wait a minute. I'm checking the thing.
How can you be 0-4 though? You can't guess one right. I gave you, hey Jim, I gave you the Giants last week.
The Giants, I think it was a little
This
bit.
is what I told you. I said, Jim, the Washington Commodores or Commandos, whatever they are, they can't beat you. They just have a hard time with the Giants.
I'm looking right now at point spread. I have it on my iPad. I'm gonna know it. Rick, get the point spreads. Look at all these.
I'm gonna tell the producer this. Some people are just so losers. You are a so loser.
Rick. Now we know the rules. I'll win next week.
Rick, you and Jim just can't pick. Y'all need to just call me. I'm gonna give you my number, Rick. So you can call me and I can text you my picks, and then at least you'll get 2. Hey, at least you get 2 right.
No.
0-4.
Wait, the producer's wife, who's the smartest person in the room, she's got cheated too. She didn't know the rules.
She don't know about point spread, but she know the rules.
Yeah, but she didn't. And all of a sudden, we're going by point spread. I'm like, wait a minute, never said that.
It's kind of like changing in the middle of the game.
That's right.
We got to go back the other way.
That's how referees are. They make rules they make rules for them to win.
Oh yeah.
So the team they want to win. There's a meme out on the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're hugging each other, and the ref is in the middle of them hugging with them because that's just what they cheated.
So the ref is in on it.
Yeah. No penalties. Come on. In this day and age.
Can you believe the Philadelphia Eagles play a whole game and don't have a penalty? Something wrong with that picture, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Before we get to the picks for this week, and we're not going on point spreads. We're going to either pick a winner or loser. But
let me ask you a question, Jeff.
Yes.
Who you think they'll pick the most right between you and I?
You did, because I didn't know point spreads.
Well, you better when you go on your Sunday show, you might need to pick a couple of my teams. Then put a couple of my teams in your pocket.
Now I know point spreads. I'm gonna win this week.
Okay, you gonna study? You gonna do?
I'm calling Eddie Fast Eddie, and Fast Eddie will give me who he's betting on.
Yeah,
I'm from Jersey, so I know who to call.
Yeah, Fast Eddie knows stuff. So,
before we go on to the picks for this week, the Texas Rangers didn't win a game at home, but they won. They're in the
all on the road. Can you believe that? All on the road.
Yeah.
And guess what?
What's that?
The Diamondback beat the Rangers 3 out of 4 games this year.
I know.
So, do you think they have a a mental edge, a significant edge when you play against opponents?
Here's what happened. They were in Arizona when they beat them on those games. Now it's going to be a little bit more even. I think that it's going to help the Rangers knowing that.
Well, one of the things that the Rangers have on their side is called momentum.
Both of them do, because the Diamondbacks went to Philadelphia, and we all know what Philadelphia is like in any sport, and beat them twice to win the National League championships.
I think the one thing that I do see with the Diamondbacks and the Rangers seem like when they're on the road, they are focused.
Yes.
They play good, sound, error-free, fundamental baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, they and you got to give credit to the managers, and that says a lot with the game.
But do you know who the manager is for the Diamondbacks?
Who?
He was the former manager for the Texas Rangers, Jeff Bannister.
Oh, Jeff Bannister. Okay.
Yeah, he's the manager.
Jeff Bannister was a good manager here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good manager.
He wasn't as good as Claude Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
So this is going to be. But do you know that Bochy is incredible?
Bochy is my hero. He get the coach of the year. He need to go to the awards this year and get the coach of the year. They need to hand him the coach of the year.
And this is even more incredible. I know we want to talk a little bit about the games, but real quick is that both these teams hadn't won. The Rangers won 60 games in 2021, and the Diamondbacks won 54 games in 2021.
Yeah.
Now they're both in the World Series within.
So any team out there, if you look at these guys in 2 or 3 years, you have hope. You can go to the World Series, you can go to the NBA Finals, and you can go to the Super Bowl.
That is true, and that's the truth.
In 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. So nobody can say they can't get it done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But enough of that. This is we're talking a little football.
The NFL.
Yeah. Let's get on to the football games. On Thursday night, it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Buffalo Bills. Baker Mayfield is questionable, and Mike Evans might be questionable for that game.
Yeah.
It is in Buffalo.
He might be out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be out.
Yeah. I am going to go with Buffalo to win this game.
Well, I'm going with Buffalo because they're at home, first of all. Secondly, Josh Allen is one of the leading quarterbacks in the National Football League. And I don't think I ever known if he had lost 2 in a row. So for that reason, it's Buffalo for me.
Well, I'm going with him, but I'm not. I think I'm starting to look at some of these quarterbacks that are supposed to be great quarterbacks. What makes Josh Allen great? Because he went to overtime with Cincinnati. Other than that, he hasn't been what we so-called, we're making him elite quarterback, just like Herbert.
No, this is what's going to make him great. This is what I'm about to say going to make him great. He going to look at the last 7 games, and he going to make the adjustment, and you're going to see a complete Josh Allen moving forward. Yeah,
and the North Streaming Sports is right. Buffalo's window is closing.
Oh yeah, the coach is getting they all over the coaching staff right now.
Yeah, and Rick likes the Bills.
Yeah, like the Bills. Okay,
and we need to get Jason to start getting into this so I can talk about them. There's other teams in the league besides Minnesota, Jason. But I'm going with the Bills.
Get on board, Jason. You've been married long enough to get on board.
Okay, so I got the Bills and you got the Bills.
Yeah, I got the Bills.
Spread is minus 8.5, so I think that means that is anything below 8.5. I don't know.
They got to beat them by 9 points.
They got to beat them by 9 with a minus 8.5.
Yeah,
8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If they beat them by 8, that means they still don't get it. They didn't get the job done.
Okay. I'm still gonna go with Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo's defense is pretty. I mean, Tampa Bay's defense is pretty good.
Tampa Bay always have a good defense.
So
they have a good defense and a good special team. So it ain't that easy.
Yeah.
But the Bills they lost to the Patriots this past weekend.
Yeah.
You got to win those games.
Yeah, you do. You do. So I'm gonna take Buffalo to win and Tampa Bay to cover.
Cover the spread. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But are they gonna have their quarterback, Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Mayfield.
They might not have him. They might have him. He's questioned.
Okay.
And next one is Dallas Cowboys, and it's against the Los Angeles Rams. I will be there 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's a minus 6.5, so they got to win by 7, right?
Now they got to win by 7.
One thing is the Rams lost all their running backs, but they got 2 probably the best receivers.
They got some good receivers.
Puka and
Puka's in the top 5 receivers right now.
Yeah.
The
Cowboys play good at home.
Puka got 752 yards.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys to win the game. But I think, and I'm not a big Stafford fan. I'm going to go with him to cover.
He coming home. He grew up in Dallas, Highland Park.
But he's not from Dallas. He's actually from Georgia.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he might be from Georgia, but he claimed Dallas.
Yeah.
He got a lot of relatives here in Dallas. So
yeah, you're right.
I think the Rams. I'm taking the Rams and the points.
The Rams won't beat the Cowboys in Dallas.
All right. We see.
Now we got Minnesota against Green Bay with Minnesota. It's a pick 'em.
Oh, I'm going with the Vikings. But for some reason, there's a little pressure on Jordan Love, and they interviewed the coach.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's yeah.
So
go ahead.
I'm thinking that I just like the Vikings right now. They got some momentum going.
Vikings, it opened at +1. Now it's even. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings to win.
You know when they go like that, they thinking that the Pack gonna have a good second half. That's when that spread hit like that.
Yeah. Now the next one is Atlanta versus Tennessee.
Atlanta is 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
They leading that division now.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna
tell they leading that division?
Yeah, they 4-3. They leading the division.
Mm-hmm.
They moved up to first place.
And it's they got Tennessee +1. Or no, Tennessee 2.5. I mean Atlanta 2.5. Now here's the problem with it. What did Jason say?
Said somebody. Yeah, I better pick them. I better pick them right.
You got to pick too, Jason.
I'm going with the Vikings, Jason.
Yeah, you pick the Vikings. Atlanta versus Tennessee. He picks the Dirty Birds.
I'm going with Titans. Who are you going with? I'm going with Titans.
I'm going with Atlanta.
All right,
I'll tell you why too.
You're lost.
No, Will Levis is going to start, and the other quarterback's going to play too. They're going to play 2 quarterbacks. I'm
going with the Titans. Derrick Henry going to have over 150 yards rushing.
Nope, I'm going with Atlanta. They're going to be doing the Dirty Bird.
Not in Nashville. They won't.
That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be doing that Dirty Bird.
So Rick said Atlanta. Yeah. Rick, you better listen to me, buddy.
Rick ain't listening to you.
Yeah.
We got New Orleans against Indianapolis. This is a harder game to pick than you think.
Man, this is going to be a good game.
They got New Orleans -1.
The coach should have won last week.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Indianapolis.
Thanks to the referees.
Yeah, that's true.
They cost them.
I'm gonna go with Indianapolis.
I am too.
What you call's not playing well.
Yeah,
Derek Carr.
David Carr. Yeah. Derek Carr. Yeah.
Derek Carr.
I'm going with the Colts at home.
I'm going with the Colts at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's, New Orleans is
Jason going with the Colts. Everybody going with the Colts. They should have won the last game.
Yeah, they should have. They got cheated.
They 3-4. They are so close.
They got cheated on it. And I'm writing my stuff down now because
they can either be 5-2 easily.
They could have been. And I like Minshew being in there too.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we got New England Patriots against the Miami Dolphins.
I think New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins gonna score another 70 points on them.
You think so? They didn't score 70 points last time. That was on Denver.
I thought the Dolphins went up there and beat the Patriots.
No, it was Denver. Remember, they scored them in Miami.
Okay, what was the score of the last game that the Patriots when the Dolphins?
I don't think it was that bad.
Okay, well I'm going with the Dolphins.
I'm kind of worried if Tyreek Hill doesn't play.
Shoot.
If Tyreek Hill doesn't play, how explosive? And then is it?
They got to use the running back. They have to use.
No, he's hurt. Raheem Mostert. I'm gonna go with
Mostert. He's the leading runner. He's the leading rushing touchdown. He got 9 touchdowns, rushing touchdown.
Yeah, but he's hurt. They're questionable, both him and Hill.
Well, sometimes when Belichick start winning, he start winning.
That's what I'm saying. Let me look real quick. Oh shoot!
I'm going with the Dolphins. They 5.
Going with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Last time they played, they haven't played any this year.
Go with the Fins. Jason said he's going with the Dolphins, the Fins.
I'm New England and they haven't played. Yes, they did. They lost 24-17. They lost 24-17.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going with Miami on this.
There ain't no limb.
Oh, excuse me. New England. I'm going with New England.
Pats in the upset.
There you go. I just got a Pats in the upset.
Yeah, right. They ain't gonna be upset. You better put all if you have $100, put $100 down on the Dolphins.
I'm gonna put it on the Pats.
All right.
Pats in the upset.
Nah. Okay.
Okay. Here is the game that means a lot to you and the producer. The New York Jets versus the New York Giants. The Giants are -3. I mean, Jets are -3.
Can I tell you a secret, Jim?
Yeah.
Throw out the record. And just think. We're at home. It's our stadium. MetLife. It's going to be a giant butt whooping.
We need to get Rick's comments.
We're going to celebrate, Rick. You better go with me.
We need to get Jason's comments.
We're going we winning 2 in a row, Jim.
I'm going with the Jets.
We're going in a row.
Jets.
Okay, can't tell you nothing.
I'm going with the Jets.
I know the rest of look at that. He look at they said Jet. Oh, Jason.
I told you.
Okay.
Jets.
Jason, I'm gonna tell you I told you so next week. Watch what I tell you.
Rick, what you got? What? Rick is gone.
Rick ain't gone. He gonna tell you. He said Rick said I'm gonna go with Byron.
The home team is the Giants.
Yeah, the home team is that. I told you it was the home team.
Yeah, the home team is the Giants.
No, you gonna change your mind, Jason? You better go with me, Jay.
Jets. Better defense, Jets.
Yeah, they got a better defense.
Sauce Gardner will be back.
Sauce Gardner. Well, you know Jack going with the Jets, so I'm telling you, hey Rick, you know Jack going with the Jets, so I ain't worried.
Oh, so I'm gonna go with the Jets.
And I think Wilson gonna have a bad game. I think he can't do 2 in a row.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants.
Jets.
D man, you know what? Saquon Barkley gonna have a game and a half.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
He's getting better every week.
Yeah.
He is getting better. Here is a game that's going to be tough to pick. Now I got to really study these
The
lines.
Jaguars at the Steelers.
Yeah, I think, and it's only 2.5. The Jags at the Steelers. Steelers are playing pretty good, but I just can't see them beating the Jaguars.
Well, the Jaguars are really tougher than what people don't know. I still say Doug Peterson has got the secret sauce.
I agree.
So I'm going with the Jags. But you know what? The Steelers are tough to beat at home.
They are. They are. That's a hard one to pick.
It could be getting better. He's getting better. So,
but they say the home team you should give an extra three. So that's 5 points. 5 in it.
The terrible tile's gonna be out.
But I tell you what, that Pickens is a real player, and the other receiver, really, the running game is not that good.
Well, one of the things that you can say about the Steelers is that they play good team football and they defend. J.J.
Watts,
TJ
Watts.
TJ is no joke.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars still.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm doing. Me and Rick, we think alike.
Rick up there in Amsterdam, New York.
Here's another interesting game: Philadelphia against Washington. Washington beat them last time.
Washington crying right now. They was crying the other night. I feel so sorry for Washington.
6.5. I'm gonna go with Philadelphia to win the game, but Washington covers.
Okay, Washington covers. I'm going with the Eagles.
But it's going to be a better game. It's in Washington.
That don't mean nothing. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
NFC East, you just throw out where they playing at.
Yeah.
It's all about matchup.
But here's the thing: is Ron Rivera is under the gun right now.
Absolutely, he is.
His job is on. I mean, you hear Magic Johnson saying it's not acceptable how they're playing when they lost to the Giants.
They got new owners, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, how many sacks?
That is true. Huh?
Yeah, how many sacks have he taken?
I don't know. Yeah, but they didn't. They got Jason might be right because they almost beat him last time.
Yeah, they match up good against the Eagles for some reason.
Yeah, I got the Eagles winning, but if you remember last game, Powell had his best game.
Yeah.
They won at the end, but I don't know if they can cover like everybody else in the NFL. AJ Brown, he's too big and too strong.
AJ Brown is, whew,
He
had a heck of a year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles to win it, but it's gonna be another tight game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm going to Eagles to win, but Washington to cover.
Eagles are 6-1, finna be 7-1. I'm going with the Eagles.
You know the Eagles play next week, don't you?
The Cowboys.
Yep. Yeah. The Cowboys better bring their defense and
Cowboys are gonna be on the head of trade by then. They might be better. They might be ready to play the Eagles by then. They'll be got their new trade in.
They better trade.
And they ain't gonna even tell you who the play is, but I know who already because I'm calling Jerry Jones tomorrow and see.
Oh yeah. So you want Derrick Henry? I want Patrick Surtain Jr.
Well, y'all better get Derrick Henry, to be honest with you.
I'm going for Surtain. He's young and he's corners last forever. So,
that's true. I don't know if they're gonna give him up. He's a special player.
Okay, the next game we got the Houston Texans at the Carolina Panthers.
But that Houston, I'm so impressed with that defense. Houston defense have kept them in every game.
Yeah, he's a heck of a DeMarco Ryan is a heck of a player. They got him -3. I think that Houston's going to win this game. Stroud has proven that he should have been the first quarterback picked.
He was my pick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He was my pick.
Frank Wright has given up the play calling, and he's put it to his running
This
back.
Frank Wright last time to be head coach. He better do something spectacular.
He'll get another year.
Oh, he'll probably get another year, but he ain't got too many more chances to be head coach.
That is true. But I'm gonna pick him and the Texans. I'm gonna pick the Texans.
I'm picking the Texans too.
As a D line, what do you think of the tush push? I don't like it, Rick, but there's no rule against it. I think it's dangerous for defensive players, especially linemen. But as long as nobody can stop it, and they won't outlaw an offensive play. It's like every play is a 1st and 9.
You must have played defense. Wipe away those tears, Jim. I thinking about no defense. The game is built around offense, okay?
Whatever. It's just like a video game now. You make up these junk. That's rugby. This is football.
Analytics.
Oh, whatever. Okay, we got Cleveland at
Seattle.
At Seattle.
I just love them Browns. I'm going with the Browns.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Seattle. In Seattle. And the point spread is
12 man ain't no big difference.
I'm gonna go with Seattle.
The point spread is what?
3.5 for Seattle.
They won't beat them by that.
Yes, they will.
You better take the Browns.
In Cleveland? I mean, in Seattle? No.
You know the best thing going for the Browns?
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and Deshaun and their quarterback is out.
PJ Walker.
Yeah.
PJ.
I'm talking about PJ Walker gonna be good for him. I'm talking about the other quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He ain't playing.
He's out. But
as long as he ain't playing, they got a chance to win.
I'm going with Seattle on that.
All right, Seattle. They barely won the game last week.
I know they didn't win.
Barely beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's true, but I think they'll win this game.
But the Cardinals ain't really that bad. The Cardinals, they just one of those teams that just got some bad luck.
Yeah. Okay, and then they your guy is they do play better without Watson, but I still think that Seattle will win this game. But speaking of Arizona, Kyler Murray is practicing full now.
Well, I'm going. They playing the Ravens. Ooh.
Whoa! We got Kansas City against Denver first.
Yeah,
we gotta hurry up and get these in.
I'm going with Kansas City.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City in the cover. They got a -7.
Okay.
So I think they'll win that easily over the Broncos.
Broncos been playing good. Broncos been playing really good football. I don't think they're gonna cover. I don't think they'll cover the series.
I think Kansas City will cover.
I think it'll be a 30-33 game, something like that.
I think Kansas City will cover. We got Baltimore at Arizona.
Baltimore. The way they played last week, I'm going with Baltimore.
I think Baltimore will win the game, but I don't know if they'll cover.
So what's the cover? What's the point? 7?
No, it's 8.5.
So you going with the Cardinals on not to cover?
Yeah, I'm going with Baltimore to win the game, but the Cardinals to cover. I mean the
cover
because they got to go. Yeah, and that field is tricky over there in Arizona in Tempe.
It's that trade field. It's one of those fields that you got to have the right shoe on.
Yeah, I think Baltimore win the game, but they won't cover.
Well, they will cover. They're going to beat them by 14 points.
Here's a game that's interesting, too. Cincinnati at San Francisco.
Man, I'm going with the 49ers at home. They're going to win. They'll win every game at home.
Denard. I mean, not Denard. Sam Denard. Is it what's how you say his name?
Ooh.
Sam Denard.
Yeah.
He's going to be the starting quarterback for the 49ers.
Oh,
Sam Darnold.
Sam Donald. Oh, okay.
Cincinnati. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
But Sam Donald. Okay.
I'm going with Cincinnati to win.
Sam Donald's ready to go.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm going with Cincinnati to win because you got Joe Burrows.
Yeah, Joe Burrow gonna go back to Cincinnati crying.
Okay, we got
just like the Cowboys did.
Protocol. That's what I'm saying. Darnold is not going to win the game for him. So I'm going with San Francisco. Rick's going with San Francisco. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's what I got you on here for.
Although Cincinnati has one of the tougher schedules left.
Oh yeah, they got a tough schedule.
Couple more. Chicago versus the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers too.
Yeah.
Chargers are 8. That's a lot of points, but I'm gonna go with them.
Well, Chargers better do something. If not, they're gonna clean house over there.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football.
And Monday Night Football, Las Vegas against Detroit.
Detroit at home, so I'm going with Detroit.
Detroit. They're gonna come out mad in Las Vegas, and it's.
I feel sorry for Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going with Detroit in the cover. They're gonna cover too. It's -8. I'm going with Detroit.
Okay.
But
yeah. I got it all written down.
I wrote them all down because I know.
I got it all written down because I know you kind of got short-term memory.
Oh, whatever. I wrote them all down. And I took points too.
You took the points?
I'm looking at points now since we changed the rules. You can't win or lose anymore. You just got to put.
Well, let me tell you something, Jim. You can't. When you take the points, you can't say, "Well, I'm taking this is the team, but I'm taking the points." Like I'm taking the Giants, but I'm taking the Jets, but I'm taking the points. You can't be doing that.
Why not?
You sitting on the fence, buddy. You're like this on the fence. I don't know which way I'm gonna go.
I know which way I'm going. I'm just saying they're not gonna win by as much as it says.
I'm gonna tell the producer to make sure you understand points and what you decided to go with.
Now I do understand them. It wasn't explained properly to me. When you put somebody,
You've been playing points all year, according to Matt.
I didn't know. Even the producer's wife didn't know.
You sound like a loser.
Now I know. Watch what I do this week. Watch what I do. Oh my goodness.
Well, every week you learn something. So you learn something about the point. Learn about the point.
I was just picking people. I thought I was good. I was like, man, I won this week. Then no. All of a sudden you tell me it's points. What I'm supposed to do?
So who was the defensive player of the week last week, according to you? Miles Garrett. And AJ Brown was the offensive player of the week for me. Those two. All right. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. But it's time to go. It's time to get out of here. It's time. He was hurt last week, so we got to be careful how we waddle.
Well, we got the ball. But give it up for Tua, man. He's the leading quarterback in yards.
But
leading up to week 7.
I want to see him play against a winning team and win. He hasn't won against a winning team yet. So,
but Rick, man, we really appreciate your picks.
Yes, and Jason, thank you, Rick.
Congratulations, Jason.
Yes, congratulations. Rick is a big Vikings fan too.
Yeah, right. The Vikings, man, they were blowing that horn last week.
Hey, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you. See Byron on Friday, and we see me on Sunday.
You guys have a great week.
Have a great